It's a beautiful cool day here in Utah. I am going to show you the backdrop. That up there is Brighton Ski Resort, and this is Solitude Ski Resort, looking down the valley at big Cottonwood Canyon. Beautiful view. Still lots of snow here. It's middle of June, so yeah, we've had a big winter. So I'm outside. It's been raining and thundering, but I thought it time to get out and about and out of the office. What are we going to talk about today in this wonderful world of geospatial? I think that we're going through this technological change, which is more dramatic than I've ever seen in my whole career. I was chatting with someone yesterday about the book, The Fourth Dimension, which I've not read actually, but I've, without realizing, I've mentioned it in passing in many talks that I've done. But we've got this perfect storm at the minute where we're collecting masses of geospatial data. I think remote sensing is a huge driver there. There's a car coming, so I might have to be quiet for a second. There's a huge driver in the data that we're generating. Let me just pause for a second. There we go. Not many cars here, but tends to get in the way of the microphone. Yeah, so we're generating all this data, LiDAR and hyperspectral, multispectral. Spoken about that many times, imagery coming from satellites and aerial, etc. So masses of data. AI, which is really split two ways in my mind. It isn't in reality, but in my mind, there's AI which is doing the background work, AI, this processing and analytics, and there's a lot of that goes on in the world that I inhabit. But there's also generative AI with ChatGPT, which is giving us a window into AI, everybody. So we can ask a simple question, AI will understand that question and give us back a response, whether it be an image or text or other things, and I'm quietly working in the background with others, thinking that one through. And then this Vision Pro that was announced last week, which is a new interface. We're probably 5 years away from really that being a commonly used new interface, but it's another one that's sort of there, and it's going to have a massive impact in geospatial. So where am I going with this? I think for folks that are trying to use technology, those that are in the infrastructure industry, for example, which is a lot of the world of GIS, but wider than that, they're confused. They hear all of these things, they hear about AI, they see all this new data that's being collected and processed and analyzed, and they're wondering about where the world's going to. Now they've got particular problems that they need solving, and so I think where I'm going with this talk is they need their hands held. There's more cars here than I realised. They need folks to connect dots for them, to actually move and work with them on the problems that they've got, and then help them understand what's now possible. I sort of see a lot of conversations around the pure technology, data conversations, lots about AI, but less about really how we can provide a roadmap for folks to get from where they are today to this destination in the future. We know that it's not going to be this one big leap and a huge amount of money spent. It's going to be incremental steps. So I have it in my mind, that journey from, I'm here and I want to get to Grandma's house and I've got to cut a road through the jungle. How do I do that? Where are the barriers? Where are the best routes to take? Where do I stop off so I'm doing it? It's a silly analogy, but I think that's what really people need now. They need to be able to understand what these possibilities are, and then have us map out a roadmap to get there, and then build the incremental pieces. You don't build a road through a jungle in a day, you build it in stages, and I think that's really a huge need. If you call it consulting, if you call it dot connecting, whatever it is, I see that as a really missing piece in our industry, and actually in technology in general. So I hope to see more folks, less focused on selling the widgets, so to speak, and more focused on then again, my world is chunks of this as well, really providing a roadmap and incremental steps to that destination. So there's today's talk. Again, any thoughts you've got yourself? For anyone that's read The Fourth Dimension, I'd love to know what you think about it. I hear there's a new book coming out called The Fifth Dimension, which, since I've not read the fourth, I should read the fifth, but I kind of think I know what's in there. So really exciting times. But again, any comments, any thoughts, please share with me. Thanks for watching.